Hello. Happy New Year. 2021. What's different? Note. So I hope you're all in lockdown 3.0. See the tailors are here. I've not got my phone by the way till later on, so if you need to send any messages, send it via the medium of the live chat. Got the tailors. Got the red and white quizzards. And I know the antisocial Salmon's downstairs. So, guys, hope you've all had a good Christmas. Well, best you could make it, really, to be fair. I hope you've had a good New Year's Eve. Hey, oh, Kelly's here. Whee! Bring it all the boys to the yard. Hey! It's like an old reunion, isn't it? Albeit it's only been a few weeks, hasn't it, to be fair. Yeah, so I weren't planning on doing them every single weekend this year. However, I did say do them once a month. I made them a little bit more frequent than once a month. So subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon, and you'll get notified when I launch. And I'll try to do it a few days in advance. Coming soon nonsense. So yeah, New Year's Eve was a bit weird. Just sat in home and then watched the amazing drones. Did you see the London fireworks? There's what drones on it, running around doing like automated things. Same up in Scotland as well. That was quite good. The wife got a Freddie Mercury tea towel. I think it's Freddie Mercury. It might be Magnum. I'm not sure. And just waiting to see if Butterworth's here, because I know they were looking forward to playing today. It's Magnum, yeah, I think it's Magnum. Wearing a Nike tracksuit top, it looks. So I successfully completed dry January. Finished it in record time. Started it on 4th and finished it and ended it last night at 8 o'clock. Boom. Top score. To be fair, who wants to do dry January in lockdown? I mean, I felt bad for all them last year doing Veganuary. All them people doing Veganuary and ended up then not being able to do it in lockdown. It was like, oh, you missed a trip here, didn't you? Having some nice meat. Well, I'm just waiting on Butterworths, I think, to confirm over here, and then we'll crack on. I know somebody from the old work said we might be playing tonight, so that'll be interesting to see if you are. If there is any new viewers out there, essentially keep your own scores on your own pad and pencil. And then at the end of the quiz, just let me know what you've got. And obviously, no cheater bix, but you want to cheat yourself? I hope Grace is here. Oh, but we'll see. You could have just told me, Gracie. So then, we will start. So keep your scores. I mean, got 4 or 5 teams playing. They all look after their own little scores, and they all talk to each other on the whatever social media platform they're using, and confer with each other. And then they all declare scores. Red and white quizzards. Wondering how many you've got in tonight. Is it all of S3? Right then, questions. Here we go. New year. We brought back current affairs. I can hear Richard groaning now. Question number 1. Let me put that over in a separate page, so then I can flip between them and see if anybody texts. Question number 1. Current affairs is all from this week. hence the word current. Which former Bond girl was declared dead on Sunday, only to announce that she wasn't 11 hours later, but then she was dead again the next day? So which former Bond girl was declared dead on Sunday, only for the PR team to announce that she wasn't 11 hours later, but then the next day she was dead? Happy cheery start to the quiz. Chin chin. Question number 2. After 29 years of silence, which band have uploaded a selection of their most famous songs to streaming services like Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Music? The band's music has been officially unavailable since 1992, when they deleted their entire back catalogue. So, after 29 years of silence, which band have uploaded a selection of their most famous songs to streaming services like Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Music? The band's music has been officially unavailable since 1992, when they deleted their entire back catalogue. Cracking band. 92, I was 16. So, yeah, about right. Question number 3. Which American dancer, singer, actress, and YouTube personality denounced a board game that bore her image and name this week as it contained inappropriate questions? So which American dancer, singer, actress, and YouTube personality denounced a board game that bore her image and name this week as it contained inappropriate questions? The next current affairs question is multiple choice. So you got multiple choice on this one, guys. The Doctor, played by Jodie Whittaker, will have a new face in the TARDIS. But which comedian was announced as her new Doctor Who sidekick? So, was it John Bishop, Frank Skinner, or Stuart Lee? So, the Doctor will have a new face in the TARDIS. But which comedian was announced as her new Doctor Who sidekick? Was it John Bishop, Frank Skinner, or Stuart Lee? And question number, I'll give it a couple of seconds for that. We're on way too fast. Question number 5. Which US government building was taken over this week by pro-Trump protesters? Crazy times, crazy pictures, crazy scenes this week in America, but which US government building was taken over this week by pro-Trump protesters? So while you just have a little bit of time for them questions, and I'll go through the answers. Just finished reading Ready Player 2. Now, cracking book. I think I preferred Ready Player 1. Maybe that's because it's the original. Also, Ready Player 1, better than the film. The book is better than the film, that's for sure. But the film is a cracking film. Not as good as Star Wars, but you know, it's a really good film. So I can't imagine they'll make a film like Ready Player 2, though, because some of the licensing that they'd need. If anybody's read Ready Player 1 or seen, it's all about reminiscing about old stuff, and it brings up a lot of historical stuff like Pac-Man and books and films and TVs and songs from the 80s and 90s, etc. And there's no way they can, on Ready Player 2, with different reminiscing that they do about different things and acting. they could have afforded that licensing. No way, surely. But anyway, so yeah, Ready Player 2. Yo, 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 Ricky Martin, up the trumpet. So, answers for current affairs. Which former Bond girl was declared dead on Sunday, only to announce she wasn't, or 11 hours later, but then dead again the next day? It was Tanya Roberts. So, Tanya Roberts. Question number 2. After 29 years of silence, which band have uploaded a selection of their most famous songs to streaming services? The band's music has been officially unavailable since 1992. It was the Justified and Ancient KLF. KLF. Question number 3. Which American dancer, singer, actress, and YouTube personality had to denounce a board game that bore her image and name as it contained inappropriate questions? It was Jojo Siwa. Apparently it had questions in it such as, have you ever gone to school without pants on? And stuff like that. I mean, that weren't all of them, like, it was just a few of them, but I wasn't happy with that situation. Multiple choice for Doctor Who will have a new face in the TARDIS, but which comedian was announced as a new Doctor Who sidekick? John Bishop, Frank Skinner, or Stuart Lee? I must admit, I thought it might be Frank Skinner, but it's not. It is John Bishop. John Bishop. Question number 5. Which US government building was taken over this week by pro-Trump protesters? Absolutely crazy scenes. If you've seen it, honest to God, I think the lead guy looks a bit like that. The one who is in charge of QAnon, whatever it's called. Yeah, they took over the Capitol building. The Capitol building. So, guys, that's round 1. 5 questions. It's a total of 50 points up for grabs tonight. And that's your first 5. So, question number 2. It's a man's world. What I'm going to do, instead of the alphabet round, I think this year, we will do answers all beginning with a certain number of letters. So this one, it's a man's world. All answers begin with man. M for mother, A for alpha, N for November. Man. So, question number 1 on It's a Man's World. What is the correct name for your lower jawbone? So, what is the correct name for your lower jawbone? Question number 2. What is the name of the first track released by Nelly Furtado from her best-selling album Loose in 2006? So what is the name of the first track released by Nelly Furtado from her best-selling album Loose in 2006? Question number 3. What is the surname of the singer who was originally born Barry Allen Pincus? So what is the surname of the singer who was originally born Barry Allen Pincus? Question number 4. What name is given to the Japanese graphic novels typically intended for adults characterized by highly stylized art? So what name is given to Japanese graphic novels typically intended for adults characterized by highly stylized art? And your last question on It's a Man's World, all answers beginning with man. Who got married to the American singer Ryan Adams in 2009? Who got married to the American singer Ryan Adams in 2009? Ba-da-da-da. 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 So, guys, are you ready for your answers? Remember, all answers begin with man. What is the correct name for your lower jawbone? That is the mandible. Mandible. What is the name of the first track released by Nelly Furtado from her best-selling album Loose in 2006? It is Man-Eater. Man-Eater. Question 3. What is the surname of the singer who was originally born Barry Allen Pincus? Well, it's Barry Manilow. Manilow is the surname. Question 4. What name is given to Japanese graphic novels typically intended for adults, characterized by highly stylized art? That is manga. Manga. And who got married to the American singer Ryan Adams in 2009? Well, that's Mandy Moore. Mandy Moore. So that's Mandy Moore. So, guys, let's have a little look-see where we are now. No, it weren't Jason Manford. Oh, seem to have paused. Have I paused? That was strange. So it's a new year. And it's a new year, so spent some money, bought some graphics. I thought maybe some of the hands need a bit of like an introduction, like on Richard Osman's House of Games. So it's Susan Granger round. It's Susan Granger round. It's a Susan Granger round. So it's a Susan Granger round, which everybody knows, old and new. It means it's the missing vowels round. So, just like on Richard Osman on Only Connect, I'm going to show you 5 phrases or words overlaid into the same subject, but all the vowels have been removed. Can you guess what they are? So it's the missing vowels round. And tonight, they are all UK comedies. UK TV comedies. Question number 1. I hope you can see next one, yeah. Question number 1. Question number 2 on UK comedies. Question number 3 on UK comedies. Question number 4 on UK comedies. And your 5th question on UK comedies. So, guys, there were your 5 missing vowels. Yo, Ricky Martin got 5 out of 5, easy peasy. Ricky, we need to ask Ricky anyway. How did your COVID vaccine jab go? You must be in the age bracket for old people, are you not? So, answers. Question 1 on missing vowels. That is, of course, open all hours. Open all hours. Open all hours. Question number 2. The Office. Question number 3. Happy Ricky. Woo. Question number 3. Only Fools and Horses. Question number 4. I mean, I say UK comedy. I think it might have been France. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I was just peeping by the window. Yeah, I want to get Ricky Martin doing a quiz again this year, definitely. And the final one, question number 5. Dinner Ladies. I said comedy. I mean, I saw it was terrible. Dinner Ladies. Yeah. You've been requested for a show. Must be, I do enjoy it when Ricky does it because I get to sit and play as well. And also listen to some extremisms. Right, guys. So that was your missing vowels round. So next questions is, who are they now? So there's 5 questions, 5 celebrities, well-known people, and what is their name now? This is their name they were born with, and it is, what name did they go by now? So who are they now? So question number 1, John Francis Bon Jovi. John Francis Bon Jovi. Question number 2, Cornelius Crane Chase. Cornelius Crane Chase. Question number 3. Arnold Dorsey. Or Dorsey. Arnold Dorsey. And question number 4. Marvin Lee Aday. Marvin Lee Aday. And question number 5. Carlos Irwin Estevez. So Carlos Irwin Estevez. So what we'll do, just been having a look at what questions we've got left and what rounds are left. I've got a new round coming up now. After the new round, we'll take a break, and then we've got the I'll have to call them more fun rounds. Yeah. So answers to who are they now? Question 1. John Francis Bon Jovi is John Bon Jovi. I mean, if you didn't get that, there's something wrong with you guys. So yeah, his surname used to be Bongiovi, Bon Jovi, and he changed his name to John Bon Jovi. Question 2. Cornelius Crane Chase is Chevy Chase. Question 3. Arnold Dorsey is Engelbert Humperdinck. I mean, where did he get that name from? Did he just like drop a bag of Scrabble letters? Engelbert Humperdinck. Question number 4. Marvin Lee Aday is, he'll do 2 things out of 3 for you, is Meat Loaf and Carlos Irwin Estevez, clues in the name, his brother is Emilio Estevez, it's Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen. So guys, next round is called Are You Smarter Than a 10-year-old? So what we've done as part of our Gracie's homeschooling is she comes up with 5 questions that she knows the answers to, obviously. So she doesn't research them. She doesn't like pick them out. It's just stuff she knows. And she puts them down. So it's, are you smarter than a 10-year-old? And I'll give you a clue. First 4 questions, 1 point each. The 5th question is a bonus point. So there's 6 points up for grabs on this round.
Wait, I want to be here and asking my questions.
Right, and so here she is.
Where I'm getting my...
The 10-year-old. Are you smarter than a 10-year-old? Are you smarter than a 10-year-old? So, question number 1. What is the biggest lake on Earth? So, what is the biggest lake on Earth? Okay. Question 2. What year did the Titanic sink? So what year did the Titanic sink? Question 3, one for Nan and Elaine. What is the full name of Harry Potter's youngest son? So what is the full name of Harry Potter's youngest son? Question 4. What is the definition of personification? What is the definition of personification? Yeah. And question number 5. And there's a bonus point at the, on this one, so listen up. Who is the popular Cartoon Network cat with a fish for a best friend?
The cat's blue, by the way.
Clues? We don't need clues.
I meant to put on my question though.
Who is the popular blue Cartoon Network cat with a fish for a best friend? And there's a bonus point if you can name the fish as well. So who is the popular cartoon blue cat with a fish for a best friend? Bonus point if you can get the fish's name as well. So like I said, where's my phone? Is it on charge?
Yeah.
Good, 'cause I'm going to need it for next round. So guys, we'll do the answers for this one and then we'll go take a quick break. Do you want to read answers out? So question number 1. What is the large... Number 6, what is a noob? Eh?
Oh, Mum posted on Facebook about called her a noob yesterday at TikTok.
Oh, yeah. Question number 1. What is the biggest lake on Earth?
The Caspian Sea.
That's the Caspian Sea.
Mum had to Google it. She thought it was actually a sea. But she Googled it before this. 2 years ago.
Question number 2. So that was Caspian Sea. What year did the Titanic sink?
1912.
1912. Same year Basel won FA Cup, but 1912. Question 3. What is the full name of Harry Potter's youngest son? Albus Severus Potter. Named after 2 of the greatest headmasters Hogwarts has ever seen.
Yeah, 2 of the kids.
Albus Severus Potter. Question 4. What is the definition of personification?
It's hard to explain. It's like where you describe like an object, like a person, like a tree, like saying the tree was staring at me.
Essentially, it's the attribution of a personal nature or human characteristic to something that's non-human. For example, like Grace just said, the tree looks down on them. So it's a human, it's a human characteristic to something non-human, or the representation of an abstract quality in human form. So yeah, if you got that, I'm sure you can judge for yourselves if you think you got it right or not. Question number 5. Who is the popular Cartoon Network cat who's blue with a fish for a best friend? And a bonus point for the fish's name as well.
Okay, well, the cat's called Gumball and the fish is called Darwin.
So yeah, if you got Gumball for the cat, that's a point. And if you got Darwin for the fish's name, that's a bonus point. So Gumball for 1 point and Darwin for the 2nd point. Right, guys, I am going to go get a top up and then I'm going to... Got 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds left. But don't worry, they're more entertaining ones. Da-da-da. You are, Ricky Martin. You're going to do one.
Well, how much did you get on that?
Right. So, I'll leave you to the entertainment of nothing. Da-da-da. And we're back. Ugh. Well, I hope you all had a wee and a drink. Or a drink and a wee. So, the next round, while I Google some pictures, for the round after that, is what decade was it invented? So this is 5 questions about some inventions, obviously. And what decade were they invented? And this is the first instance of it that was a working instance of it. So, question number 1. What decade was email invented? So, what decade was email invented? Editing skills, editing skills, editing skills, editing skills. So, question number 2. What decade was FM radio invented? So, what decade was FM radio invented? done. Save to files. Question number 3. What decade was the e-cig invented? What decade was the e-cig invented? Question number 4. What decade was the iPhone invented? And question number 5. What decade was the laptop invented? So, guys, what you all got your answers for them? So, question number 1. What decade was email invented? And I had to double check this because I was quite surprised myself. It was the 1970s. The 1970s. What decade was the FM radio invented? The 1930s. The 1930s. What decade, and once again, I have to double check this one. What decade was the e-cig? Well, the first true e-cig was invented in the 1960s. Only in the 2000s it took off in popularity as a way, but 1960s tobacco companies had what technically is an e-cig. That's all the pictures got ready. Question number 4. When was the iPhone invented? What decade? Well, that was the noughties, the 2000s. I thought it might have been a bit earlier than that, but... Question number 5. What decade was the laptop invented? Well, that was the 1980s. So, guys, what you've just seen me doing there is me getting ready the answer smash. So it is the answer smash round. And if anybody's seen Richard Osman's House of Games, it is where I show you a picture, and that's the first clue. That's the first answer, part of the answer. I then read a question out, and that's the second part of the answer. But you need to smash the answer together so that it's all one answer. For example, if I asked you who the leader of Russia was, if I showed you a picture of the leader of Russia and then asked you who the fairy is in Peter Pan, now the answer's not Putin and Tinkerbell. The answer's Putinkerbell. Yeah, smashed together. The end of the first answer, Putin, is also going to be the start of the second answer, Tinkerbell. So Putinkerbell, it's all one answer. Yeah, you got to smash them together. So get to my files. Where are you? Where are you? I don't want that one. Has it gave me name? I need to short name, do I? Come on, stop being a prat. Hold on, it wants to show you its name. I need to work hard to get rid of name. What's it doing? Don't name. There you go. So I've got the pictures. I'll take a little bit of time getting ready. They are all British songs. So the pictures are the pictures, they're just people or whatever they are. And the second part are British songs. You need to smash the answer again. So song by the English rock band Oasis. This song was produced by Noel Gallagher and Owen Morris for the band's second studio album, What's the Story? Morning Glory. So the first part of the answer is the picture, and the second part is the answer to the question. Song by the English rock band Oasis. This song was produced by Noel Gallagher and Owen Morris. Owen Morris for the band's second studio album, What's the Story? Morning Glory. Next one. Song by alternative rock band Blur, released in 1994. It was the last single to be released from their album Parklife. So, song by alternative rock band Blur, released in November 1994. It was the last single to be released from their third album, Parklife. I've saved them all as files instead of photos, you see, so that Donna can't see them on shared photo stream. But it names it after search I've just done, which is obviously not ideal. So I'm now quickly saving them to photos whilst Donna can't see them anyway. If you're wondering what I'm doing, if you're wondering why the presentation skills have gone downhill massively. Question number 3. Song, 1984 song performed and recorded by British rock band Queen, written by their drummer Roger Taylor. So 1984 song performed and recorded by the British rock band Queen, written by their drummer Roger Taylor. I'm in better this. Question number 4. Song by alternative rock band Pulp, released in May 1995 as the lead single of their 5th studio album, Different Class. So, song by alternative rock band Pulp, released in 1995 as the lead single of their 5th studio album, Different Class. And the 5th question on Answer Smash. When I get rid of his name from here, blah, 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 blah. Question number 5. Song by English rapper Dizzy Rascal and American producer Armand Van Helden. It's the first single released from Rascal's 4th studio album, Tongue and Cheek. So, a song by English rapper Dizzy Rascal and American producer Armand Van Helden. It's the first single released from Rascal's 4th studio album, Tongue in Cheek. Penalty shout out. Foot wash. Saw it over Christmas. Got 'em right, thanks to Mr. Sims. Sorry, got flummoxed. I don't know, this conversation's going off here. I think I'm missing half a conversation. So, guys, are you ready for the Answer Smash? Do, 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 do. So, question 1. Song by English rock band Oasis. The song was produced by Noel Gallagher and Owen Morris for the band's 2nd album. What ceremony, Golly? That is Stevie Wonderwall. Stevie Wonderwall. Not Stevie Wonder, not Wonderwall. It's Stevie Wonderwall. Song by alternative rock band Blur, released in 1984. It was the last single to be released from their 3rd album, Part Life. It is Woody, I'll End of a Century. Woody, I'll End of a Century. End of a century, oh, nothing special, oh, end of a century. Question number 3. 1984 song performed and recorded by the British rock band Queen, written by drummer Roger Taylor. It is Rita or Radio Gaga. Rita or Radio Gaga. Question number 4. Song by English alternative rock band Pulp, released in May 95 as the lead single of their 5th studio album, Different Class. It is Kaylee Cool Common People. Kaylee Cool Common People. It's Kaylee Kuko from that comedy show. Kaylee Cool Common People. I don't know what it's called now, God. Question number 5. Song by English rapper Dizzy Rascal and American producer Armand Van Helden. It's the first single released from Rascal's 4th studio album. It is Simon Le Bonkers. Simon Le Bonkers. Trying to give me some feedback on whether that round was any good for you guys, whether you enjoyed it, whether it was worth the effort that I put into it. Just want to wish my old colleague Amber a happy birthday. We've all now experienced we're going to all experience a lockdown birthday this year, I think. And last year is a rolling one. Right then, so like I said, let me know how you got on with that one. None of this makes sense. Richard Osman show? Is that one of Osman brothers, Calf? Crazy horses. Wow, wow. Right, so I'd like to dedicate this to Karen. It's the Don't Be a Karen round. Don't be a Karen connection round. So we've got 6 questions and a 3-point connection. So I'll ask you the 6 questions. After the 6 questions and you've got your answers, will you please look for a connection between those answers? Once you have that connection, lock it in, because there's no room for cheater bits if you start to get it after some other answers start to get revealed. So yeah, 1 point per correct question and 3 points if you get the connection. So, question number 1. And also, it is a connection, and you all know it, so don't be groaning. Question number 1. In Harry Potter, what is Dumbledore's phoenix called? In Harry Potter, what is Dumbledore's phoenix called? Question number 2. In Disney's Beauty and the Beast, what are the teapot and cup called? In Disney's Beauty and the Beast, what are the teapot and cup called? Question number 3. Which is the only London railway station to have its platforms spanning the River Thames? So what is the only London railway station to have its platforms spanning the River Thames? I'll tell you what I'll do as well. I've just had this idea. If you get the connection before we go through the answers, that's a 3-point connection. After we've gone through the 6 answers, if you get the connection then, after the answers have been revealed, you get a 1 point. Yeah? So it's 1 point if you get the connection after the answers are revealed. It's 3 points if you get the connection before the answers are revealed. So question 3, which is the only London railway station to have its platforms spanning the River Thames? Question 4, what is the state capital of Utah, whose soccer team has the prefix Real? So what is the state capital of Utah, whose soccer team has the prefix Real? Must be brilliant inventing an American soccer team. You just like go, how can we call the Sens Cincinnati Barcelona? Or Bayonne, Massachusetts? Or Boston Wednesday? So yeah, so that one. Question number 5. Who played the part of Frankenfurter in the Rocky Horror Picture Show film? Who played the part of Frankenfurter in the Rocky Horror Picture Show film? And question number 6. Victor Van Dort's pet dog and a resident of the Land of the Dead in Tim Burton's Corpse Bride. What is his name? So what is the name of Victor Van Dort's pet dog, who is a resident of the Land of the Dead in Tim Burton's The Corpse Bride? Mark, if anyone like quizzes, if Karen's playing, I want a review of the connection round. Of the Don't Be a Karen connection round. I used thinning scissors on my eyebrows the other day. You know, lockdown woes, etc. My sideburns, just to stop them being so bushy. Yeah, so answers. Are you ready? Strap yourselves in. Also, have you locked in your connection? Lock it in now. Make sure it's locked in. If it's locked in now and you get it right, it's a 3-point question. If you lock it in after the answers, if you have a guess after the answers, please feel free to do so. It's a 1-point connection. So, locked in. So, question number 1. In Harry Potter, what is Dumbledore's phoenix called? It is called Fawkes. Fawkes. Question number 2. In Disney's Beauty and the Beast, what is the teapot and cup called? It is Mrs. Potts and Chip. Question number 3. What is the only London railway station to have its platform spanning the River Thames? That is Blackfriars. Question number 4. What is the state capital of Utah, whose soccer team has the prefix Real? It is Salt Lake City. So that's Real Salt Lake, apparently. But Salt Lake City. Who played the part of Frankenfurter in the Rocky Horror Picture Show film? It was played by Tim Curry. And question number 6. Victor Van Dort's pet dog and a resident of the Land of the Dead in Tim Burton's Corpse Bride. What is he called? He is called Scraps. So, if you've got your answer locked in already, excellent. And if you want to change it now and lock it in as a different one, it's only worth 1 point. So if you want to lock it in now after the answers were Fawkes, Mrs. Potts and Chip, Blackfriars, Salt Lake City, Tim Curry, and Scraps, lock in your 1 point answer now. Dun, dun, dun. So, are you ready, Karen? The question is, the answer is, they are all things found in a chip shop. So you've got Fawkes, Mrs. Pot and Chip. Chip, obviously you find a chip in a chip shop. Blackfriars, that's what cooks your food in the fryers. Salt Lake City, salt. Tim Curry, curry sauce obviously. And Scraps. Boom shakalak. Hope you got that one right. I am interested to see your connections. If you got the connection right in the live chat, whether it's a 3-pointer or a 1-pointer. If it's 1 point, see, it's justified in my mentality of what how I selected it. If it's a 3-pointer, even more so, it means you got the questions right as well. And it's also for my own validation, right? My life's, this time's worth living at the minute. This quiz is worth doing. So, On to the Dingbats round. There you go. So I don't know why, but for some reason it seems very music orientated today, this week's quiz. Of course, the Dingbats round is, let me have a quick look, UK bands, UK music acts. So, you got it, yeah. So, UK music acts on the Dingbats. So, are you ready? This is the final round, guys. 1 point each. What is this UK music act? Question number 2 on UK music acts, Dingbats. Question number 3 on UK music acts. UK music acts. Question number 4 on UK music acts. I do all these myself, you know. And the final question of the night, what is this UK music act? Well, guys, does anybody want any repeating? I know we don't do much repeats now. Kath and Taylor, did you get your connect? Do you get the connection around correct? Are you ready then for the answers for the final bit of the night? Question 3. UK music acts, dingbats. Oh, you got Delia, Will, Maggie, Sheridan, and Nana Nicole. All surnames Smiths. That's the Smiths. The Smiths. Apologies for the third picture on this one, but that is Snow Pat, and that is a bread roll. Snow Patrol. Snow Patrol. Snow Pat Roll. Snow Patrol. Say what you see. Just got to say what you see. This one? Well, it's not times, it's not minus, it's not divide, it's add, and that's hell. It's Adele. Had L. Adele. Add L. Adele. Favourite picture of the night? Question number 4. That is the Pigeon Detectives. I've only drawn one because it took quite a while. Pigeon Detective, but times 2 means there's more than one. Pigeon Detectives. Pigeon Detective. And question number 5. Well, that's a light. They're all lights, but why is that one different? That's because it's a razor. Razor light. Razor light. So, has anybody got the scores? I've got my phone with me, by the way, if you want to send me your scores. Ba 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 boom. Ba 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 boom. Well done, Kelly's 5 out of 5 on last round. Must be very musically inclined in your hot tub. Or just a big fan of catchphrase, one hot tubber. Oh, we bet look, we've got celebrity catchphrase to watch when I go downstairs. Love a bit of Saturday night cheesy TV. My favourite show ever, I said ever, on Saturday night used to be Bring on the Wall. Oh, tell you something, Mark, for your stag do, if we could somehow find a company that does Bring on the Wall for stag do's, we should do that. Sure you got moving just that last round, Kelly's. Wow. What a worst, what's going on there? Shocking. I must admit, right, the winners do vary week in, week out on this one. I think, apart from Kelly, so I think his paper keeps getting wet in hot tub. Apart from Kelly, so like I guess his paper wet in hot tub. Everyone else seems to win at some point. Kelly, you need to let me know what your specialist subject is, and I'll try and tailor it to that one. There's a good chance this week because Taylor's always claims to be a music buff, and the fact the connection around what to do with a chip shop, where he spent half his youth growing up, probably helped him with that one. Hey up, Lauren. Is Lauren up? Or is she in bed? Just waiting on Red and White Quizards to collate their multiple scores. Unless you've sent it me on WhatsApp. Yes, I guess you have. Yeah, I think connection round were a bit easier. Let's say a bit easier, a bit less bonkers-ish. Come on, quizzes, I ain't got your score. Oh yeah, I have. Razor Maya. What a razor! How can you not say what a razor? Just like a razor. I googled a picture of razor and drew it. Right, guys. So out of 50, we have got the Butterworths in last place on 28. Obviously, we need to get the thinking gear back in order again. Then in second to last, the red and white Quizzards. The Butterworths wish everyone a happy new year who play the quiz. Red and white Quizzards, 34. Antisocial Salmons on 37. Kelly's, although he had damp paper, still got 38. But the winners in a music and chip shop based round, Taylor's with 40. Well done, guys. Yeah, New Year 2021. Happy New Year to you all. I'm sure we'll be here for each other going forward. I mean, if lockdown ever lifts, and we're allowed to have people in this garden, it might be a bit wine talking. I've only had one glass, so it's not. We'll have one in our back garden. We'll have a live pub quiz in my back garden. We'll get you all round, all regulars round. We'll get everyone round. I ain't got a hot tub though, Khalees. I'd have to borrow my mum's. Yeah, we'll do it if we can do it in summer. If summer we've all been vaccinated and we've all got freedom to move, we'll do it. We'll do a Saturday night quiz, live from decking. I'll get a karaoke machine and we'll just get together and break lockdown. Not break it, but celebrate the lockdown ending. Anyway, guys. Stay safe. Keep an eye on channel because I might try and I'll send out messages out as I normally do. If I do decide to do one, I'll not do one next week, to be fair, because I can't do this every Saturday. It does take time away from family, obviously, and work is getting a lot busier, to be fair, as well. So it's not like I can do bits and bobs in between calls at work. Yeah, Trev's in for back garden pub quiz when we're in. You better fetch your mum and dad and all. Jewish. Don't mock me artwork. So, guys, yeah. Sorry. On a side note, yeah. Keep safe. Look after each other. And yeah. What they say? I've got to run a bath for that. I've got to run my daughter the bath. Right, catch you later. Or I could draw the bath. That's the thing, isn't it? See you later, guys. Stay safe.